Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back with another Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain playthrough, and last episode we rescued Kaz and gone over the how to operate diamond dogs. So now tonight, so now I'm gonna be continuing on from where I left off. So let's get to it.
By connecting your iDroid to the onboard computer, you turn the chopper into your own Aerial Command Center, or ACC. Some elements of staff assignment and R&D of weapons and items can only be performed from there. Take as long as you need to consider all your options.
Right. Okay. So, let's start with a few missions. And oh yeah, we got some weapons and items to develop. Stuff that'll help me in the field. Those may as well that. And okay. So I think I'll go.
Please select a mission.
Mission 3, A Hero's Way. Play the
Farming villages in southern Vahan have been subjected to a strategic bombing campaign the past several weeks. The damage is spreading. It's part of the Soviet Scorched Earth operation aimed at wiping out the guerrillas. The target this time is the commander of a Spetsnaz detachment. He's been key to the operation's success. People say this guy's responsible for annihilating the Mujahideen at Tismasi Laman, the Hamid fighters, overnight. He's a tough, experienced commander. Don't underestimate him. The order from my client in the West is to shoot on sight. They want him out of the picture for good. Sorry, boss. This one's purely business. Wet work. A hit on a commanding officer of the Soviet military. Nothing personal. We're only doing this because it gets us one step closer to our goal.
right.
Mission accepted.
2 points. We'll go with this one. Alright, equipment. Just only these two. Okay. Ah. Nope, just my pistol. Items. That's basically all of them. No. No vehicle. Oh, but change the uniform. Let's see this one. Nah. Maybe just this. Let's go in at night. Episode 3, A Hero's Way.
Your target is a Spetsnaz detachment commander. Your orders are to take him out. With skills like his, it'd be a shame to waste him. Then I'll leave the method up to you. Boss, make your way to Deshago Calais and eliminate the target.
Right. How far is it? Oh, we should be arriving. Right here.
Be careful down there, boss.
Oh.
We can use compounds from plants to make medicine or poison for use in new weapons and equipment. Take a look at the plants list on your iDroid to see which ones we need. Then go find them if you get the chance. It'll keep the staff happy too.
Okay. Duly noted. Okay. Let's go to the left. Yeah. Damn, maybe I should have brought the horse with me. Oh, there it is. Oh, shit. Keep him busy for a bit. There.
You've arrived at the objective. Your target should be somewhere in that outpost. And don't forget, he has a Spetsnaz recon detail with him. Keep your guard up. He's coming too. Roger that.
Yep.
Black carrot. It's something of an ancestor to the domestic carrot. It's also a favorite of wild animals.
You have arrived at your extraction. Arrived at Mother Base.
Those are raw diamonds. Collecting them as assets will raise
Extraction
our GMP.
arrived at Mother Base.
Okay, let's get up high ground and recon the area.
You have arrived at your destination.
Yeah, there's someone up there, but I can't mark him. Hmm. Okay, that's pretty much I can mark up, so... Oh. Okay. Let's proceed.
That crack would make a good foothold. You can use crack climbing to make your way up.
Let's see what he knows.
Where are your friends?
He speaks Russian. What we need is an interpreter.
Oh yeah, that's
The
right.
main principle of intelligence work is intel gathering. But that's a problem if you don't speak the enemy's language. We need a staff member with the interpreter skill to do a simultaneous interpretation.
Okay. For now, let's just extract him.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
May as well turn this off. There we go. Come on, turn around. Ooh. I did see someone indoors. That guy. Is that him?
That's
That
the
is.
target. Looks like we found him.
Okay, so let's go ahead and try and get him. Oh no, please no. Where's that stupid music coming from? I don't want to get copyrighted or anything. No copyright strikes.
To sleep doesn't count as eliminating him. Neither does knocking him out.
Who says about killing him? Let's extract him. We're just gonna have to get away from this place as far as we can. 'Cause I don't want them shooting down the balloon if they see it. No, I'm surprised. This is actually going pretty well. Here we are. We should be from a safe distance and behind a building too. Oh. Bye-bye.
Target secured. I'll tell the client we sent the target to a place outside of heaven. Boss, your objective's complete. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land. Don't hang around.
Right. Let's see what's... Okay, I know he said don't hang around, but let's explore around a bit. Might be some stuff that I might have missed. Like these. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no! Okay. Whew. All right. Let's get him out of here.
Extract him.
Mm-hmm. If I remember, there should be something underneath this bridge. Yeah, here it is. Okay. Enough screwing around. Let's get out of here. Let's follow this road all the way up to north. Midnight. Another outpost. Let's see if I can get him. Got him. Just in case.
Outpost captured.
Come on.
Coming too. Roger that.
All right, let's get out of here.
Say, boss, you see many animals in the field. Truth is, an environmental NGO has asked us to remove wild animals from combat zones. If you have the time, can you extract some back here? There's a reward in it for us.
Okay.
Exfiltrated hot
That's it.
zone.
You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss.
Development project has been added.
Wow, okay.
Amazing. Mission complete. That right there is why you're the best, boss. The one and only.
An ass. Okay. Rewards at Mother Base cassette tape. And star emblem. Sport helicopter armament can now be deployed.
How you feeling, boss? Getting used to being in the field again? Having choppers and a horse at your disposal is indispensable for operating in the wilds of Afghanistan. I've gone ahead and arranged for you to be able to develop and customize weaponry for support choppers. And you can also develop new equipment for D-Horse if you like. Use your iDroid to start development as needed.
Right. Special volunteers.
Remember the guys you brought back from the base in Cuba 9 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, some of them survived that hell we went through. Word reached them that Big Boss is back and they wanted in. They're good men. Our brothers in fate. They'll be glad to know you've seen them here.
Mm-hmm. Elite soldiers. Okay.
Side ops list updated.
The side ops list is comprised of
Mission
problems
list
we need you to
updated.
resolve. Objectives to be completed, and information gained from the soldiers and prisoners you've extracted. These aren't missions per se, but if you can take care of them when you're free, I'd appreciate it.
There we go. Side ops, eh? Okay. Those I can complete. Don't worry, you'll be okay. Okay. Side ops. Let's see. We do need a Russian interpreter, so... yeah. And extract a highly skilled soldier. Which is... actually not that far from me. Actually, I'm right in between the middle of these side ops. Let's check the mission
Please
list.
select a mission.
C2W and over the fence. You know what? Let's go all the way here. Extract the Russian interpreter.
Marker placed.
And while we're going there, we may as well listen to these tapes here. The British sovereign base area in Dhekelia.
You were hospitalized in Dhekelia, a British sovereign base area on Cyprus. It's part of British overseas territory that falls outside of Cypriot jurisdiction. You got moved from Cuba's Little America right into Cyprus's Little Britain. Why Dhekelia? The UK and the US remain close allies. The last place Cypher would think to look for you is inside their own system. That's what kept you safe in British military hospital for 9 years. The safest place from a whale is inside its own belly. You were a regular Geppetto.
Well, it wasn't Pinocchio who led me out to safety. So who was that guy?
Cypher went so far as to attack British territory, burning their own ally. That's how badly they wanted you dead.
Extraction arrived at
He said I was in a
Mother
British military hospital. But the doctor had a Greek accent.
They hire locally. Easier to trust them. Dhekelia is also home to Greek Cypriots, after all.
What about the Turks? They haven't returned to the south.
Not yet. The Cyprus dispute is still a long way from resolved. The country is just as split as it was in '74. Turkish Cypriots in the north, Greek Cypriots in the south. Between them, the Green Line, the UN established.
And Dhekelia sits right on top of it.
It does. Part of the buffer zone between the two groups. Another reason it was the perfect place to hide you. Easy to spot any outsiders snooping around.
So how do things stand?
Now, last year, the Turks declared that the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus is an independent state, though it's only Turkey that recognizes it. In the past, the Greeks and Turks lived side by side in the same villages. There are reasons to fight. Those came from the outside. Greece, Turkey, Britain, America, they all have their own stake in pitting the two sides against each other. But once you spark something like this,
It's impossible to control. Both sides build up grudges like debt, without the foresight to see that each act of revenge just fans the flames, and then it's too late for other nations to rush in with peace talks. The embers keep on smoldering. Each nation's arrogance only breeds anarchy. The world is paralyzed by this hunger for revenge. Cyprus is no different.
Okay. The route to Afghanistan.
You're up. We're changing ships. We can't go sailing the Suez in a whaler. The Suez Canal. When did they reopen it? Not long after you were attacked. Once they finished sweeping it for mines after the Arab-Israeli conflict. Can you stand? We've got to transfer it to a container ship for passage through the Suez. Our destination is Pakistan, Afghanistan's neighbor to the south. There we disembark and head via Peshawar to the Zero Line, the border. We'll travel to the Khyber Pass by road. And then? We continue on horseback. Afghanistan's main roads are under Soviet control. We'll need to go around them. It'll be all narrow, winding paths through the mountains. We'll do better on horseback. It's a local guerrilla tactic. They use the higher ridges to avoid air recons. Then they charge down the mountains for ambushes. The Soviets still haven't devised a counter strategy. Our time frame is only half as much as we really need. It's gonna be a tough march. Better horses than boats. Well, it'll make for good physiotherapy. Take the time to get used to that new arm.
Okay, next tape. The world affairs over the 9 years.
While the Soviets have indicated they are not participating in the Los Angeles Olympics, primarily because the United States has made no attempt to guarantee the safety of the Soviet Union's athletes, the United States is increasingly demonstrating the belief that the issue has nothing to do with its preparations, and in fact this is retaliation for the Western nations' boycott of the previous Moscow Olympics. That concludes today's news.
That's quite some news. The Soviet Union not attending the LA Olympics? Yeah. Andropov's death has changed some things. They're calling it revenge for the Western boycott of the Moscow Olympics. Countries boycotted the Moscow Olympics? Yes. In protest of the Soviet Union's invasion of Afghanistan. Over 50 countries were absent. It's too bad I didn't get to see Yamashita's judo. When the 40th Army crossed the Amu River 4 years ago, détente went right out the window. The U.S. Congress chose not to ratify SALT II, and Reagan's hardline politics won him the presidency in a landslide. According to him, the Soviet Union's an evil empire. A second Cold War. And there's been no end to regional conflicts and civil wars. Lebanon, the Falklands, Grenada, Iran, Iraq. The story never changes. Egypt and Israel did sign a peace treaty. But then the driving force on the Egyptian side, President Sadat, was assassinated afterward. Apparently his actions were considered a betrayal of his fellow Arabs. Islamic extremists? Yes. Fundamentalist extremists have been responsible for some bold acts of terrorism in recent years. We've had extremist students in Iran take U.S. embassy workers hostage, and suicide bombings in Lebanon. Over 300 foreign soldiers stationed there have been killed. The countries have yet to develop an effective means of dealing with terrorism. Afraid of losing their own men, they've pulled their forces out, handing private forces a golden opportunity. Private forces? Small armies with no national affiliation, working for the highest bidder. That's right, they got the idea from you. After Mother Base went down, they began spreading to meet the soaring demand. Miller's organization is just one of many PFs now. The entire world is after you. But at the same time, it needs you too.
Well, next cassette. What happened in the Caribbean 9 years ago?
Miller told me about what happened in the Caribbean 9 years ago. You do remember Miller. You'd formed a private army with him. An army with no allegiance to a nation.
I remember, but...
I see. You're not sure what's fact and what's a fantasy caused by the coma. It's still all a mess, huh? All I can do is tell you the facts as they were told to me. I've gone easy on you up until now, but this is where the hard stuff begins. 1974, the year before you entered your coma. You were in Colombia, operating with a small unit of men, basically mercenaries. Miller was among them. Miller was trying to find a way to turn his and your talents into a line of work. He was looking to start a business where you would fight on behalf of others around the world, those who needed military force. But the reality was, at that time, you didn't have enough gear to equip your own men. Then Miller came across this client. It was a huge job he was offering, but you had a shot at pulling it off. You accepted it and headed into Costa Rica. The client even...
That wild dog, Pop. He's a tough little guy.
The mother base.
Boss, this is no time to be playing with animals. What are you gonna do, boss?
Bad for business. As your mission went on, your unit grew and grew. More weapons, more money. Before you knew it, you were commanding 300 men. As the organization got bigger, your military powers swelled to match. It got so the international community couldn't afford to ignore you. You were just too damn successful for your own good.
Okay, well, I was trying to listen to the tape before I got interrupted by this little pup. You know what? I'm gonna take you.
Roger that. We'll pick him up.
Okay. Next cassette tape. The strike force after the attack.
You, your men, had worn out your welcome. Everyone was out for you. East, West, First World, Third. It was only a matter of time before someone took you down. And that was XOF. Officially, they're an anti-terror unit under the CIA. In reality, they're Cypher's private strike force. They lured you to Cuba using Chico, the Nicaraguan revolutionary kid, and Paz, a mole who worked for Cypher as bait. While you were gone, XOF, posing as a nuclear inspection team, stormed Mother Base. At the same time, C4 they placed on the strut legs went off. The whole thing went down in minutes. XOF. Kisses and hugs followed by a big FU. All because of Miller's blind spot. A back door into Mother Base no one suspected. You remember a certain scientist? Huey was responsible for bringing the inspection team on board, giving the enemy a perfect opportunity to hit you.
We found out there's an English-speaking soldier somewhere in the region. He's a language specialist. His role is to translate information related to the West into Russian. If we can get him to join us, we'll have the upper hand in information warfare. Find this language specialist and extract him.
Thank you, Miller.
Those of your Mother Base happened. You were returning, giving the enemy a perfect opportunity to hit you at home. You were returning from Cuba when it happened. Mother Base came damn close to taking you with it into the Caribbean. Those of your men out on assignment returned right away. They refused to believe the wreckage in the water they found was Mother Base. But they checked the coordinates again and again, until reality finally settled in. You were supposed to die that day. That was XOF's primary objective. As far as most folks know, you did. The first doctor to see you wasn't even sure what he was looking at. Before they'd even finished operating, your men moved you to that hospital in Cyprus. It was a woman named Eva who arranged that. Rings a bell, huh? Most men in your condition would have been written off right from the start. But you survived. You went straight down to hell, and they pulled you out. Your eye wide open. Full of venom. The days of naked Snake are long gone. Welcome back, Venom Snake. This world still needs you.
Okay, I am gonna hold off those cassette tapes until I finish this side op here.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. You have arrived at your destination.
Must be inside. I'll go check. Got him. There we go.
Sun will rise
It'll be dawn soon.
momentarily.
Your surroundings will be easier to see, but that goes for the enemy as well. The guard detail in Soviet outposts changed.
Side ops list updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Boss,
Unit
that
function
language
added.
specialist you extracted has been very cooperative. Says he's always dreamed of living a free life, like folks in the West. What are the odds, huh? I've gone ahead and placed him in the support unit. His job is Russian interpretation. Now you'll know what Soviet soldiers are saying. You can even interrogate them. Should give you an edge in the mission.
Right. So you're saying that if I wake this up and interrogate him...
Hands up. Talk.
Oh, I can.
The map has been updated.
So your suppressor is worn out. That gun will be as loud as any other now. If you have to shoot, be careful.
Okay. Anyway. Cassette tapes. The after effects of Snake's coma.
Here, Snake, try this on. A prosthetic arm. Yeah, Miller was calling it the arm that wasn't there. The physiotherapy's going well. Your arm's bulked up enough for it to fit. There. Perfect. A little time with it, and it'll work better than the real thing. What do you think? Huh. I can still feel my real arm. Well, you better get used to this one quick. You have any pain? Every now and then. Where? My fingertips. My left fingertips. Sounds like phantom pain. Your brain still remembers your old hand. Yeah. What about your vision? Can you see okay? Yeah, at the moment. Now, the shrapnel in your skull is pressing on your optic nerve. I'm told any hard impact could have an effect on your visual cortex. Yeah, the doctor mentioned that. Your brain might process visual information incorrectly. In other words, you could have hallucinations. You might see things that aren't there, or not see things as they really are. You experience any of that? I think so. When? Right after I wake up. Colors look faded. Colors, huh? Well, that's not a major concern in and of itself, but it could mean the difference between life and death in the field. You'll need to watch out for that. I will. All right. You should continue your physio. We'll be arriving soon. It's the last chance you'll get.
Okay. Set tapes. Oh shit. You found him. So, let's start up with another mission.
Please select a mission.
C2W. Let's play the briefing tape. Or, actually, let's go ahead and start the mission.
Please select a mission. Mission accepted. The map has been updated.
Right. Episode 4, C2W.
Boss, you need to disable the Soviets' reinforcement system by putting a hole in their base-to-base comms network. Head for the Eastern Communications Post and destroy its comms equipment. First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility.
It's about 700 meters that way. It's basically just follow the road around the mountain. But while
Has been updated.
while we're heading there, we may as well finish listening to these cassette tapes. The monikers Shalashaska.
Ocelot. I hear they started calling you Shalashaska in Afghanistan. What's that about? You know the term Sharashka? It's slang for a suspicious, hastily thrown together organization. The word became associated with a type of forced labor facility in the Soviet Gulag system. OKB scientists and engineers who'd been convicted of crimes were sent to a Sharashka for forced R&D. The Sharashkas were supervised by Lavrenti Beria of the NKVD, the secret police, under the official name 4th Special Department. Forced research? That's not very different from what we do here. Diamond Dogs is different. Everyone here believes in you. Regardless of where they came from or why they're here, they revere you. And they're fighting because it was their choice. And if it wasn't, they'd leave? Who knows? That's our reality here, whether it's real or not. If there's another truth, I don't want to know it. All that matters is that's the concept that's taken shape in their heads. The traces of a group ideology, our superstructure, to put it in Marxist terms. All right. Go on. Right. So anyway, at some point the enemy started calling me Sharashka. This was after the war in Afghanistan broke out.
Extraction.
While I was keeping an eye on you in that hospital, I was also heading up interrogations here. The men I broke gave up their comrades and families, everything they wanted to protect them most. No real cause for it. I just let myself get caught up in the old Russian pride. And suddenly I received the honor of becoming Special Interrogation Advisor to the forced labor camps. But the more men I interrogated, the more people saw me as just that, the interrogator. It helped cover my real objective of keeping you safe. You went that far for me? Far enough to keep you alive. I ended up being pretty well known among the Afghan guerrillas. Some of them would have... battlefield. That's how I got the second half of the name. Shashka. It's a sword, a type of saber from the Caucasus. Russian dragoons and Cossacks carried them into battle. Now, the Russian Empire had a general by the name of Fyodor Arturovich Keller. His bravery earned him the nickname Russia's Greatest Shashka. Someone must have known about that, because somewhere along the line, Shashka got stuck on the end of Sharashka. The guerrillas were using the name amongst themselves, and by the time I got to hearing about it, pronunciation had wound up as Shalashashka. So, half gulag, half hero sword. Is a perfect fit. But you see how rumors...
He's coming too.
About people
Roger that.
hand fast. Once you create a character and put it out there in public mind, it warps and twists with every baseless rumor. And before you know it, all people see are phantoms.
In my case, it works out just fine. I'm plenty used to working under aliases.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna extract him?
Okay. It's a long way to the base, so may as well just listen to cassette tapes. The Salt 2.
So SALT 2 still hasn't gone into effect. That treaty was drawn up to limit not just the size of the U.S. and Soviet Union's nuclear arsenals, but also their delivery systems. The whole deal. Guess when we thought all those years of negotiations had paid off, somebody decides to invade Afghanistan.
Development project.
The timing couldn't have been worse. The president was in the middle of the SALT 2 talks back then. You mean while you were busy trying to stop Peace Walker? I heard. President Ford was meeting with the General Secretary in Vladivostok. In his absence, the political brass in America detected what they didn't realize was false nuclear launch data from Peace Walker, and were on the verge of ordering a retaliatory nuclear strike.
Coleman's big idea? Humans are incapable of destroying themselves.
So if sandstorms come in, sandstorms effectively make you blind and deaf. But that goes for the enemy too. Use the situation to your advantage.
Probably would have gone ahead with the launch.
Deterrence was revealed as the pipe dream it was.
All thanks to you. It hadn't found a way to stop. If that AI...
Humans are incapable of Coleman's big idea? Humans are incapable of destroying themselves. Turns out he never knew what humans are capable of.
If that AI, I mean, the boss, hadn't found a way to stop the fake data transmission, they probably would have gone ahead with the launch.
Deterrence was revealed as the pipe dream it was.
All thanks to you. And her. The U.S.-Soviet talks looked set to fall through. What happened in Nicaragua no doubt helped trigger a change of heart. But in the end...
The time's to find the politics. When you've grabbed their tail, they turn and bite your hand.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're almost there. Or, well, we're halfway there. Which reminds me, I should check equipment development. What can I make?
Specify a project.
Oh, an upgrade. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Request the whoop. No, not at the moment. Intel scope. Okay. And on next sortie. No, not at the moment. And iDroid. Okay. No. Okay. Let's see the helicopter. Reduce the dispatch times. Okay. Speaker, rockets, layers, bleak armor. Okay. Support unit I need. Okay. Gotta capture more men. Yep, here I am. Ooh. Crack on them. Could probably use this. Oh shit. Is that all of them? Hope that's all of them. Huh, I'll take these as well.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. You have arrived at your destination.
You made it. First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility.
The map has been
That antenna is one of
updated.
the targets. There should be more.
The map has been updated.
That's another one of the targets. Do you see any more?
No, not anymore. Oh, wait, there is one up here.
That looks like the target.
Mission info
We know
has
where
been
all the
updated.
antennas are now. Take out all 3 of them. How you do it is your call.
Hmm. I thought there was like something up here, like in one of the ridges. Ah, there is. Okay. Let's start. Just trying to figure out how to get down from here without being seen. Unless I could just... There. Heat stroke. Him too. And him as well. Okay. See if I can get all of them without... Come on. Are you serious? Oh, fuck.
So your suppressor is worn out. That gun will be as loud as any other now. If you have to shoot, be careful.
All I need to do is just jump down there. Come on, hurry up. So right now I am getting... Come on, come on, come on. Oh my god. Fine, I'll just do it myself. Ugh. Where's the... Okay, there we go. Oh my god. Hey, what's this? Perhaps I could just... Yeah, maybe I can just destroy these.
Mission info has been updated.
Okay, let's get the hell out of here before I get seen or something. Okay. Okay. Just around the bend. Okay, run.
Extraction arrived
You know what?
at Mother Base.
Why don't we call in the chopper? Right here. Oh, there it is.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Oh shit!
This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Go, 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 go now!
Gaining altitude.
Exfiltrated
All
hot
right, you're out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete. Departing.
Right.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Yes, mission complete. Boss, that was exceptional.
An A. Oh, well, I did took my time. Okay. Rewards. Add Mother Base and what happened to the old Mother Base members. Base development unit has been established.
Our army is growing like crazy thanks to you, boss. In fact, it's getting downright crowded around here. To bring a greater number of people on board, we'll need to expand our facilities. To that end, I've created a base development unit. It has two roles, material refinement and platform construction. I'll start with the material refinement part. The base development unit procures material resources on a regular basis according to its level. The materials are stored in containers and placed on the deck of Mother Base. Once they're finished being processed, they can finally be put to use. By using these materials to build new platforms, we'll be able to add a greater number of staff to our ranks. We don't need any specific instructions from you to refine the materials, but I want you to be the one to decide how we construct platforms. Once we have sufficient GMP and the required material resources, you can issue construction orders from your iDroid.
Alright.
Prolonged time in the field is bad for the body and mind. I think it's time you took a break. Do it for me. Come back to Mother Base ASAP.
Yeah, he's right.
Come back!
The little puppy we rescued.
Mitch. Here's the dog you brought back. Bit of a troublemaker. Not sure about the breed, though. He'll get bigger, Uh-huh. Like this. You know, I can look after him. He's still a pup, so he doesn't listen. I have a feeling someday he'll be useful. I suspect you discovered a real diamond in the rough. With a little polish, I'd say we got a true diamond dog on our hands.
Yep.
DD, right? Hostile at raising hounds. Fine.
Fine by me.
Come on, Dee Dee.
Right.
Boss, we received a back-channel request from Langley. We're to find a piece of new American military hardware that's gone missing in the mountains of Afghanistan. It's a difficult mission, but I'd say you're back in top form by now. Check your iDroid for the details.
Right. First off, quick shower.
Welcome home, boss.
Oh, there.
Whatever supplies you need, just let us know, boss.
Okay. Okay. Test your skills with the range of tasks. Oh, okay. Challenge task list. Okay. Task to be accepted. Okay.
Development project has been added. Development project has been added. Development project has been added.
Wait, what?
Development project has been added.
But what? Hold on. Maybe if I exit and go back in. Maximum item capacity, but it's GMP. I need it. You know what? Let's see. Development. Oh no, resources. Oh, I take it this is all the, oh yeah, this is all the stuff that we have. Okay. Base facilities. We can construct R&D, base and support platform. You know what? Construct time is 2 hours.
Commencing platform construction.
Let's yeah, let's build another R&D platform.
Commencing platform construction.
Base development
Commencing
platform.
platform construction.
And support
Commencing
platform.
platform construction.
So these 3 are 1 hour, the and is 2 hours. Okay. Let's see, what
Please
can we...
specify a project.
So cute. Yeah, too cute. Yeah, just once.
I want to touch his paw pads.
Yeah, just... Wait, what?
You don't want to touch him too?
No, that, never really occurred to me.
You don't know the awesomeness of a puppy's paw pads?
I guess not. But, yeah. I bet they would feel nice.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anyway. You know what, let's start developing a lot of crap. Just until our GMP is down very, very low. Huh? Oh, okay. No. More Fulton. Cargo extraction, okay. Gun emplacement and mortars, okay. No. There we go.
Development project has been added.
Oh, really? Okay, I just finished spending a lot of GMP on building new stuff. Got new weapons and new equipment. While I'm here, I may as well just go ahead and listen to some tapes. May as well go ahead and listen to some tapes.
I first met you 20 years ago now. The place was Selenouyarsk in the Soviet Union. We were enemies. I was with the GRU. You were still fighting for America. 1964. Operation Snake Eater. Its objective? The assassination of the legendary soldier known as the Boss. When you returned home successful, they awarded you the title Big Boss. Your CO, Zero, sought to carry on the boss's will by covertly establishing his own organization. You knew the original members from Operation Snake Eater. From America, there was David O, or as he was to you, Major Zero. Donald Anderson, aka Sigint. Dr. Clark, who went by paramedic during the operation. And the fourth, you. From China, there was Eva. And me, Ocelot. From the Soviet Union. 6 in total. To us, government notions of friend and foe were meaningless. As were East and West, we joined forces by our will alone. Our objective was to fulfill the boss's dying wish. To make the world one. And to do it, Zero used the Philosopher's Legacy, the secret war fund you obtained during Operation Snake Eater. This organization would go on to become Cypher. I, on the other hand, was left with the problem. You only recovered half of the legacy. I had to locate the other half myself. When I found the funds, I passed them on to Zero, just as you wanted.
I still trusted him in those days.
We thought what he was doing was the boss's will, until he started that one project.
Les enfants terribles, Zero called it.
You parted ways, as did Eva, leaving only Anderson and Clark still with him. I maintained limited contact, although truth be told, we were just keeping tabs on one another. The reason was always you. After you returned to the Army and created Foxhound, you left America. For a time, even I'd lost track of you. I'd imagine Zero did too. You always were the best when it came to hide and seek.
Yeah, no lie in that. Okay, next tape. Where is Zero?
Zero created Cypher, an information network to tap into every corner of the globe. Woven together, Cypher's arteries make the world just one big organism. And that's not all. It also monitors the thorn in Zero's side. That's you, tracking your coordinates wherever you might go. The further you strayed from your roots, the larger Zero became. It's as if he was trying to close the gap between you. But before long, he disappeared from public life. Only a few people had direct contact with him. For a time, I was one of them. Then a year after you fell into your coma, he slipped out of sight entirely. Since then, nothing. No photos, no recordings, not even a reliable rumor as to his whereabouts. I tried every method I could think of, but Zero was gone. Freed of his control, his creation, his power continued to grow. Cypher is a great beast, and Zero was its spine. But even without him, it's endured, evolved. But now its body is rotting, riddled with parasites. Parasites like the ones who attacked you 9 years ago in the Caribbean, and then at the hospital. Cypher's Black Ops Unit, XOF. They learned where you were, and came to wipe the slate clean.
Well, that explains it. Anyway, next cassette. Afghanistan today. The Soviet invasion of Afghanistan.
Christmas Eve, 1979. The Soviet Union rolled into Afghanistan. Muslims had revolted against the Soviet-friendly regime established the year before. The DRA forces could no longer contain it themselves, so the Soviets went in to intervene. The Afghan government was powerless and fraught with infighting. They lost the hearts and minds of the people, and that alarmed the Soviet leadership. With the Islamic Revolution happening in Iran, the Soviets felt they had to act fast or risk the spread of Islamic revivalism. A superpower, sending a motorized rifle division against men on horseback with antique rifles. Everyone thought it'd be over in an instant, only it wasn't. Some Muslims made their fight a jihad, a holy war, and began a guerrilla campaign on all fronts. A war of attrition. These fighters call themselves Mujahideen. They're being supported by the West through Pakistan. That's why Miller was involved. He was training them near the Zero Line, sponsored by the CIA. The war has become a nightmare for the Soviet troops stationed here. They thought they'd be headed home in 6 months at the most. Then a year passed. 2 years. Now here we are 4 years on with no exit in sight. Afghanistan has become the Soviet Union's Vietnam.
Serve the win.